are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the LA Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams being motioned left. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll throw with May. Williams brings it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Isaiah Foskey. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You look at this Patriots defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Haynes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. On first down, it's Haynes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll keep it on the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Set. 380.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Set. 380. Set.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80. Hey, ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. Throwing here is May. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's May. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 37 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, May. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw, it's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, go line. 5-9. 12. Baylor tight.
Herbert back to the air. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 11 now.
Set. Kappa.
To the air again, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, OP.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Cap. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Home troops right.
Herbert now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing here is May. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Motion, motion, motion. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Grenade. Run. Grenade. Run. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll go right back to St. Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Home the troops right. Run.
Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Wide 80. Wide 80 hut. Hey, ram, ram, ram. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. May going to bat this one forward. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
59. Let's go.
Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Throwing, Herbert open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
21.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Hey, Catholic. 380. You're out. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert gonna throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The extra point now for Borregales. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Herbert now to throw. St. Brown has it near the sideline. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Home the troops right.
Now Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down.
Set. Hey, easy. Delta.
Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1.